Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into a machine so luxurious, so ridiculously ambitious, that even modern RV owners would stare at it and whisper, well, that escalated quickly. Meet the 1928 Pierce Arrow Fleet Housecar, a rolling mansion from the roaring 20s built for wealthy travelers who apparently looked at ordinary hotels and said, "No thanks, I'd rather drag my living room across America." Back in 1928, most folks were still excited about indoor plumbing, while Pierce Arrow was out here building a luxury apartment on wheels complete with a bathroom, kitchen, porch, and enough class to make politicians suddenly remember how to smile during election season. Pierce Arrow had already spent nearly 30 years building some of the most prestigious vehicles in the United States. Based in Buffalo, the company catered to royalty, movie stars, industrial tycoons, and even U.S. presidents. But by the late 1920s, the market was changing. Luxury sales slowed, economic clouds gathered overhead, and Pierce Arrow needed fresh ideas. This was custom-built luxury aimed at America's elite dreamers, the kind of people who traveled with suitcases larger than most city apartments. Only 3 Fleet Housecars were ever built, all before the catastrophic 1929 Wall Street crash changed the country forever. When the Great Depression arrived, Americans stopped fantasizing about luxury road trips and became more concerned with surviving. Suddenly, a handcrafted rolling mansion seemed slightly less important than eating dinner. Of those 3 original units, only one survives today. Around 500 Fleet Arrow wagon trucks were produced in total, but this conversion transformed one humble commercial platform into a moving luxury estate. The custom bodywork itself was commissioned through a company in San Diego, and the final result looked less like a truck and more like something a millionaire explorer would use while hunting for lost treasure. My neighbor Bob insists vehicles like this were secretly designed for government agents, tracking aliens through the desert. Bob also believes Wi-Fi causes thunderstorms, so we usually let him talk until the batteries in his hearing aid surrender. Technically speaking, the Fleet Housecar was enormous for its era. The extended wheelbase allowed engineers to create genuine living space inside the body, not merely a cramped sleeping compartment. Under the hood sat a massive inline 6-cylinder engine, typical of Pierce Arrow engineering during the period, delivering the kind of steady torque needed to move this heavyweight luxury cabin across American highways that often resembled unfinished farm roads. The interior included a complete kitchen with storage cabinets, a dedicated dining area, and a fully separated bathroom arrangement featuring a toilet, sink, and shower. In 1928, that wasn't camping, that was mobile aristocracy. There was even a rear porch area where passengers could relax while parked, sipping tea or arguing about stock prices before the market collapse erased everyone's confidence. 3 raccoons stole his sandwiches, and somehow he blamed Canada. Pierce Arrow Engineering was known for durability as much as luxury. Their vehicles were large, heavily built, and exceptionally refined compared to average automobiles of the era. The suspension was designed to handle both weight and comfort, while the truck-based chassis provided strength necessary for long-distance touring. Even today, the Fleet Housecar feels surprisingly advanced when viewed against its contemporaries. What truly made the 1928 Pierce Arrow Fleet Housecar unforgettable was its philosophy of travel. Modern RVs often scream about technology, giant televisions, automatic leveling systems, and refrigerators smart enough to judge your diet choices. The Fleet Housecar came from a different era entirely. It represented elegance, patience, and the strange optimism of the roaring 20s. This machine wasn't built for speed, it was built for presence. Owners could roll into a campsite looking like railroad tycoons escaping civilization for the weekend. Even the interior finishes reflected this mindset, with quality woodwork, proper furniture, generous storage, and thoughtful separation between living spaces. Compared to other recreational vehicles of the era, the Fleet Housecar lived in a completely different universe. Early campers in the 1920s were usually crude homemade contraptions with folding cots and enough comfort to make prison cells seem welcoming. Pierce Arrow instead targeted wealthy travelers who wanted hotel-style accommodations without sacrificing mobility. Decades later, companies would popularize travel trailers and motorhomes for middle-class families, but this housecar arrived long before RV culture became mainstream. It became a rolling time capsule from the final moments before the Great Depression changed America forever. In collector circles, rarity like that creates near mythical status. Exact original pricing remains unknown because every unit was custom commissioned, but historians believe it would have cost an extraordinary amount for the era. For comparison, Pierce Arrow's later and far simpler model Sea Travelodge trailer sold for $784 in 1937, roughly equivalent to over $15,800 today. Collectors understand this significance. In 2019, a mint-condition Pierce Arrow Model Sea Travelodge sold for $44,800 at auction, which gives us a hint at the potential value of the one-of-one surviving Fleet Housecar. If this giant masterpiece ever crossed a major auction stage like R.M. Sotheby's or Barrett Jackson, experts would probably lose their minds faster than Bob whenever somebody mentions artificial intelligence. Last week, Bob covered his microwave with aluminum foil because he said satellites were reading his soup emotions. I didn't even ask questions. Sometimes survival instincts kick in. Still, beyond the rarity and money, the Fleet Housecar deserves admiration because it dared to dream big. It proved that luxury travel could exist long before modern highways, luxury campgrounds, or giant diesel pushers. This wasn't merely transportation, it was ambition on wheels, a handcrafted statement from an era when designers still believed elegance mattered as much as practicality. And honestly, we love machines like this because they remind us that people have always dreamed about freedom. Some dreamed of mansions, some dreamed of sports cars, others wanted to disappear onto the open road, carrying their entire home behind them. The Fleet Housecar captured that fantasy almost a century ago, and somehow it still feels magical today. Huge thanks to all the sponsors supporting the channel. Without you legends, I'd probably be reviewing rusty shopping carts in abandoned parking lots, while Timmy explains carbon eaters using beer cans and emotional hand gestures. And to everyone watching, may your road trips stay fun, your engines stay healthy, and may your weird neighbor never attempt to explain alien economics at a barbecue.